Hi, Tom from Interfidelity here at AXPONA 2015. I'm at the Ayre Acoustics booth and looking at their new Codex with Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about this new little headphone amplifier you guys got here?
The Codex is a headphone amp, a DAC, and a digital preamp all in one. In terms of outputs, it's got a pair of RCA and XLR outs. It's a fully balanced design. In terms of inputs, it's got USB and optical in. On the front, you'll see the headphone outputs are twin 3.5mm and a quarter-inch for single-ended playback. Twin 3.5mm can be used for tandem single-ended listening or a single set of balanced headphone outs. So we're pretty excited about it. It is the most feature-laden product we've ever developed, and it's also the most entry-level price we've ever had for a product at $17.95.
$17.95?
Yep.
Cool. And what is there a relationship in the design of the electronics between this and the Pono player?
There is, in fact. The biggest difference is actually that the Pono player doesn't have a robust analog power supply the way this does. One of the things we realized when we had finished with the Pono project is that we did have a really exciting circuit that we could then take and turn into a full boat Ayre product. So
right.
That's what we did.
Right. Okay. So this really does have a strong relationship to the Pono player that you guys designed as well.
It shares the DAC chip, which is a large component. Both of them use the ESS 9018 K2M. So and a lot of the audio circuitry is the same. In terms of parts, we were able to get a higher quality parts complement on board. So that is a little different. You are going to get a better circuit board material as well.
Right.
So the sound, we're very proud of the sound.
Yeah. Well, I have to say that the Pono player was a real eye-opener for me in that I wasn't expecting to hear that kind of this compelling musicality. It just is not going to let you get away from it by ignoring it. It's just a compelling sense of musicality. And
I would agree.
Yeah, and my understanding, and I talked with Charlie quite a bit on the email about why that is, and he says, he gave me some standard answers, well, we don't have any ringing, there's no pre-ringing, blah, 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 so all this kind of stuff. And I go, yeah, but do you know that that's what really makes it this compellingly musical experience? And he goes, no, not really. I don't know exactly what makes it. There's a lot of things that we do to make these things right.
Yeah, I mean, for 20 years, Charlie's been developing different methods from basic close-in on-the-board layout decisions to larger decisions like not employing any negative feedback, like using a fully discrete and balanced circuit.
Right.
I think all of those aspects add up. It's, if it were an easy answer as to why something sounds good, we'd love to have like the Snickers package, like here's why.
Yeah.
But there isn't. Unfortunately, it's just 21 years of, I think, good decision making on his part in terms of design.
Yeah.
Like I said, the choices he makes for what a good analog power supply is to why we don't use feedback.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that those are all important factors.
Yeah.
There's no easy answer.
No, I agree, and it's one of those things that causes me to believe that taking a strict objective viewpoint is erroneous, because there's stuff that we don't know about yet that people poke at intuitively, but it's not clear, that's technically the reason to do something. A good example of that is George Cardis. He has a very different approach, and has a very different approach than I would have. But the thing is that very often I'll listen to something of his and go, wow, that really sounds special. sometimes it's different. Sometimes I don't quite get it, but sometimes it's like, wow, that's really musical, and there's just something about it that you really dig, And I think it's the same way with the Pono and evidently with the Codex. It's going to be fun to get one up in Montana and have a listen.
I look forward to coming up.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Alex, man.
Thanks, Kyle.
Good to see you.
All right, man.
And we'll see you guys at the next booth.